Hi, so I'm going to be showing you how to finish these sunflowers. So what I used was the Craft Closet walnut. So that was the piece for the top. So I'm going to just show you there. So that's the walnut. And then for the centerpiece, I cut out a piece of birch. So we have that, and I'm going to be using watercolors to stain this. So that's going to go right in the center. So I do use a compressor on my laser, so that way I don't have any char lines, but you may want to mask yours so you don't get any char lines. So this is maple, Craft Closet maple, and I'm going to be using that for this top layer. That goes right below this middle piece. And then I also use cherry for this here from Craft Closet. So it gives a nice pretty orangey brown color. So, and then this is all done with birch, and this here is birch. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to be using watercolors to stain my birch. So I thought this would be kind of a cool way to use watercolors to change the color of my birch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some water on my brush, and I'm going to grab some green watercolor. And this is just some watercolors from Michael's, nothing exciting. So I'm just gonna grab some green, and what I'm going to use the green on is the leaves. So I'm gonna do both sides. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just paint it right on there. And this is great. Watercolors are so nice for staining, so you don't have to get all that stinky smell in your house. So, and if you don't like the shade, you can always pick up a little other color here. So you can always kind of just play around, maybe grab a little bit of the dark green. If you don't like that, just keep on trying it out. I like to try it out on some of my scraps first to see how I like the green before I start. So I'm just gonna keep picking up some greens and just paint it right on my birch. There we go. And then I'm gonna let that dry. There we are. And if you want to add like some like dark around the edges for some effect, that's up to you how you want this to be finished. So there's my green. And you know what? I'm gonna just keep on playing around with my greens. I'm gonna pick up some more paint, and I'm just gonna keep on trying out some more. It's just fun. Just try out all the different color greens you want. All right. So there we are. Just keep trying my colors here. Apologize, my palette is off the camera. This is just paints from Michael's. Nothing too exciting, but I just thought this was really a fun way to add a little color without always using MDF. Watercolors are so fun. You can also do this with like unicorn spit, some of the spray inks, so many different ways to change the color of your birch. There we are. That's very fun. And you can even like drop a little bit of yellow in there if you want. You can, you know, do a little bit of splatter. This is a lot of fun. And I love that you can still see the wood grain showing through. That's what's fun about using wood. All right. And I don't use wood a lot, so it's fun to try some different techniques. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go in and kind of shade this one around the edges. And how fun is that? That's what's great about watercolors. All right, and I'm going to do the other side of this too. I just don't wanna flip it over just yet until it's a little bit more dry. All right, so while that's drying, I can be grabbing another one of these for the other sunflowers. There we are. I like this green. This is a really pretty green. It's a nice sunflower leaf green. And they have these palettes at Michaels, but you can really use anything. You can even use like anything. I mean, children's Crayola paints, whatever you want to use. It doesn't matter. So however you're comfortable, however you want to do it. But this is just so much fun. So, and Birch is a great product to use. I mean, for like these big chunky pieces. I tend to use a lot of MDF, but sometimes I like to try out Birch. It's just a lot of fun. So here we are with the little one. This is for the smallest sunflower. And I'm gonna I like to just go ahead and get these all done ahead of time and then let them dry so I can flip them over and then do the other side, because you are going to see both sides for these because they are the 3D bases. So, all right, so I'm gonna let that dry. And then I also have the medium size. So here's the medium size sunflower. I'm gonna set that over here. I don't wanna get my pieces mixed up, so I'm just gonna set this over here. So I'm gonna put this over here. So it's the same pieces again. It's the maple and the walnut and the cherry. I'm just gonna set those over there. And you don't have to do anything to those pieces. They are all ready to go. So super fast, super easy. And you do not have to paint this layer, which is nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my stems. So just make sure that you get enough of that so that way when you put that other layer on, you don't have anything showing. So this is so fast, so fast. So you can go ahead and just paint that on. So remember, the more water you use, it's going to get lighter as it dries. So just remember. There we go. And I'm gonna add a little bit more to this one because I really want I want those to be darker on the edges. Not that you're gonna really see those too much, but how fun would that be? There we go. I just love how that would look. There. Kind of make it look more 3D. And do the same thing on this one. Just adding a little bit of darkness around the edges. And it dries fast. You can see that already, look at that. They definitely get lighter as they dry, so be patient. So there we have that. Very fun. And I like to just put the darkness around the edges. There we go. Yeah, grab a little bit more water. And just kind of blend it to the middle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do your best. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna just add a little bit more around this one here. Not sure if you can see it. I'll move it up a little bit more. And there we go. And get the other one. And we do have the little guy. So tiny, this is so cute. Okay, and this is the smallest one. I'm gonna move this one out of the way for now. I grab this, put this over here, and I'll move this one up so you can see it. All right. Okay. And I'm gonna just take these pieces off. So I am going to be painting the middle piece to those sunflowers. I'm gonna probably do like a black or like a really dark brown so it really contrasts with the middle piece. I was so tempted to just leave these natural. I thought they would look really pretty natural, but why not try something new? I just love all the natural woods. So the only thing you can't do is you can't paint on the maple and the walnut and everything because that is pre-finished. So The birch is the, make sure you use the, if you're not getting the craft closet stuff, you want to definitely use unfinished birch because you can't paint on that. But definitely try this. It's a fun technique. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to flip these over and paint the other side. I just cleaned my laser bed, but there's still a little bit of char on the back, but that's okay. We can paint right over that. Okay. I just cleaned that honeycomb. They get dirty fast. All right. So you're going to paint the other side. I'll set that over there. I'm going to come over here and do the other side of this one. It's such a nice day. I want to be outside thinking about pretty flowers. Here we are. Let that dry. So you're going to paint both of those sides. I didn't mask. Next time I will have to mask so I don't have any char on the back. So recommendation is to mask so you don't have any char on the back. So, but I think I did a pretty decent job covering those little char marks. Okay, here we go. I'll let that dry. All right, so now that those are done, I'm going to grab another brush. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna rinse my brush off and I'm gonna do the inside parts of the flowers. Okay, so dry my brush off and grab a little bit of black. So I'm gonna do the center part of the flowers now. So I'm just gonna move this one out of the way and do, I think I'm gonna do a really dark brown to a black. So I'm gonna start with a very dark brown first and then grab a little bit of black. And I'm gonna paint those middles. There we are. And that's very dark. So I really want that to pop. So, and you'll see that. That's really gonna pop. That's gonna look really nice. I think the darker the better. So I have all of these other ones here for the middles. And I'm gonna keep grabbing some more paint. And it's gonna look really nice in the center. And this is just done with our birch. So I just recut the centers again and just use the middles. Okay, so that's all there is. And I'm gonna let those dry for a second. And that's all there is to the painting part. The rest is all pre-finished. And I'm just gonna throw my paintbrush in here. And then we can start assembling. All right. So I'm gonna set this over here right now. And then this is the biggest one. And then it has the pretty green and everything. So I'm just gonna grab this and just set this on and make sure you line it up. Here we go, all lined up. And then you're gonna wanna line this one up. I got a little bit of paint on this one. There we go. There we go. And this is the maple going right over the top of the walnut. Make sure you line them up. There we go. And then you're going to take your big piece here, and then you're going to take the biggest one, and you'll need to make sure this is dry. Yep, that's dry. And you're going to put it right in the middle. And that's all there is. And then you're gonna take your big piece here and then you're gonna slide these inside each other. And that's all there is. So easy peasy. And that's our sunflowers. So there's that one. And then you do the same thing for each one. So I'm pretty happy with these. I think they came out pretty cool. And I'll just move that up so you can see that. So that's our sunflower. And if you want, you can definitely, if you don't want to put the colors on there, you can leave them all in natural wood. Try them all out in different ways. All right, thanks for joining. Bye.